All right, so we talked about how to solve an exponential equation by expressing each side of the same as the same base. So let's look at this example. It says solve the exponential equation by expressing each side as a power of the same base and then equating exponents. So our goal, now we can look at this example and tell exactly what x is going to be. Okay. But if it's asking us to um, we express each side as a power of the same base, well, how can we convert 16 to have a base of 4? What will we have to do? Okay. Or can we use the base of 2 instead of 4? So I'm going to answer those questions. So if we keep the base of 4, that means we're going to convert this base 16 to a base of 4. So we're saying here 4 to what power would give us 16? That will be 2. So what this rule states is once you come up with a common base, we can drop the base and then our focus will be on the exponents, and then we're able to find out what is the actual x. So x is 2. Now, we can do it this way, having a base of 4, or what if I wanted to solve this equation that has a base of 2 instead? So we need to convert each side with the base of 2. So I can say to convert 4 to the x power with the base of 2, I would say 2 to what power would give us 4? So 2 squared, we have the x that's already there, so that would be 2 times x, which is 2x, and then converting 16 with the base of 4. Excuse me, a base of 2. We're saying 2 to the what power? We would say 4, because 2 to the fourth power, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, that gives us 16. Now that we have a common base on each side, we can drop the base and focus on the power and solve for x. And we have 2x is equal to 4. Divide by 2. We have x is equal to 2. So we have the same solution. So it does matter with what base you want to have. Okay. And because sometimes you may think that we can get into having a common base of 2 and it may not work. We have to look at the question itself. And normally what I would do, I would look at the smaller number that's in, or the smallest base. Here we have 4 and we have 16. I'm My goal is to convert this 16 with the base of 4 to try to have the same base, and maybe not try to come up with a different base for each side, but sometimes you may have to come up with a different base for each side. All right, let's do another example. We have here 7 to the 4x minus 10 is equal to 49. So I want to see if, since I have a base of 7, I want to see if I can convert 49 with a base of 7. And we can. 7 to the what power would give us 49? That is 2. So we're just converting the right-hand side. The left-hand side is going to stay as is. So 7 to the 4x minus 10 is equal to 7 to the second power. We have a common base for each side. That's what we want. Therefore, our focus will be on the exponent, of course, because we want to find out x. So set that equal to 0. We're going to add 10 to each side. We have 4x is equal to 12. Divide by 4. We have x is equal to 3. Okay. Now our next example, 8 to the x power is equal to 256. So I want to see, well, can I convert, wrong screen, sorry about that. Can I convert this 256 with the base having a base of 8? Or can I find, a base 8 where is raised to a power that would give us 256? Well, let's try this. 8 cubed. Let's see what happens. Multiplying 8 three times is 512. That's not going to work. And if we said 8 squared, that's going to give us 64. So we cannot use base 8 for each of these. Okay, so think about it. If we said 4, can 4 go, can we have a base of 4 raised to a power that would give us 8? And think about it. 4, if we say 4 to the first power is 4, 4 squared, that's 16, so we cannot use base 4. So for this example, we're going to have to use base 2 for each side. So 2 to what power would give us 8? That will be 3. And we're going to times it to the x that's already noted in the exponent. Therefore, on the right-hand side, we have 256. I want that base to be 2. So we need to use a higher exponent. So let's say 2 raised to the 7th power. That's 128. So if we said 2 raised to the 9th power, will we have it? That's too high. So 2 raised to the 8th power. That gives us the 256. So we would say 2 raised to the 8th power. Okay, so now we have a common base. We can drop the bases here. Our focus would be on the exponent. We have 3x is equal to 8. And to solve for x, we would divide by 3 to both sides. And we have x is equal to 8 over 3. There we go.